Hello again. So today I'm gonna read to you a poem. You can already tell by the title, but I'm not gonna sing it because I'm just terrible at singing, and secondly because this is so well built. I guess it's nice to have it read instead of just sung. Okay, so Over the Misty Mountains Cold by J.R.R. Tolkien. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day, to seek our pale enchanted gold. The dwarfs of yore made mighty spells, while hammers fell like ringing bells, in places deep where dark things sleep, in hollow halls beneath the fells. For ancient king and elvish lord, there many a gleaming golden hoard they shaped and wrought, and light they caught, to hide in gems on hilt of sword. On silver necklace they strung, the florid stars on crowns they hung, the dragon fire on twisted wire, they meshed the light of moon and sun. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day, to claim our long forgotten gold. Goblets they carve there for themselves, and harps of gold, where no man delves, there lay long, and many a song was sung unheard by men or elves. The pines were roaring in the heights, the wind was moaning in the night, the fire was red, its flaming spread, the trees like torches blazed with light. The bells were ringing in the dale, and men looked up with faces pale. The dragon's ire, more fierce than fire, laid low their towers and houses frail. The mountains smoked beneath the moon, the dwarfs they heard the tramp of doom. They fled the hall to die and fall, beneath his feet, beneath the moon. Far over the misty mountains grim, to dungeons deep and caverns dim, we must away ere break of day, to win our harps and gold from him. The wind was on the withered hair, but in the forest stirred no leaf. Their shadows lay beneath our day, and dark things silent crept beneath. The wind came down from mountains cold, and like a tide it roared and rolled. The branches groaned, the forest moaned, and leaves were laid upon the mould. The wind went on from west to east, all movement in the forest ceased, but shrill and harsh across the marsh its whistling voices were released. The grasses hissed, their tassels bent, the reeds were rattling, on it went. Overshaken poor on the heavens go, where racing clouds were torn and rent. It passed the lonely mountain bare, and swept above the dragon's lair. There black and dark lay powder stark, and flying smoke was in the air. It left the world and took its flight over the wide seas of the night. The moon set sail upon the gale, and stars with fanned to leap in light. Under the mountain dark and tall, the king has come into his hall. His foe is dead, the worm of dread, and never so his foe shall fall. The sword is sharp, the spear is long, the arrow swift, the gate is strong. The heart is bold and looks on God, the dwarfs no more shall suffer wrong. The dwarfs of yore made mighty spells, a hammer fell like ringing bells, in places deep where dark things sleep, in hollow halls beneath the fells. On silver necklaces they strung, the light of stars on crowns they hung, the dragon fire from twisted wire, the melody of harps they wrung. The mountain throne once more is freed. Oh, wandering folk, the summons heed. Come haste across the waste. The king of friend and king has need. Now call we over the mountains cold, come back into the caverns old. Here at the gates the king awaits, his hands are rich with gems and gold. The king has come into his hall, under the mountain dark and tall. The worm of dread is lain in dead, and never so of foe shall fall. Farewell we call to heart and hall, the wind may blow and rain may fall. We must away ere break of day, far over the wood and mountain tall. To Rivendell, where others yet dwell, and glade beneath the mist befell. Through moor and waste we ride in haste, and whither then we cannot tell. With foes ahead, behind us dread, beneath the sky shall be our bed, until at last our toil be past, our journey done, our errands sped. We must away, we ride before the break of day.